Dear cadets of class 7, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. Hope all of you are hale and hearty. Dear cadets, I, Masood Hassan, welcome you all to the online class conducted by Borishal Cadet College. Dear cadets, now I am going to discuss some instructions regarding COVID-19. Dear boys, please follow the instruction very carefully as we are going through a critical situation, that is the corona situation at present in our country. Please follow the instructions carefully. Wash your hands when you come back from outside with soap and use hand sanitizer frequently. Then cover a cough or sneeze with your sleeves or tissues. Dispose the tissues and wash hands afterwards. Maintain the social distancing. For any type of gathering, you all should maintain the social distance. Keep a distance of around 1 meter away from others. And lastly, stay home. Always stay home unless you have an important or emergency reason to leave the home. Considering the rate of corona infection, we are passing the critical situation. So please follow the instructions given by the experts to keep you corona free along with your family and society. Before starting our today's lessons, let's have a look on the previous lesson. There is sensible use of computer and internet. Dear cadets, what is sensible use? You know, computer and internet is very essential for all of us. It became part and parcel in our personal life, social life, and national life. That is, we can't go for a single moment without computer and internet. So we should use computer and internet sensibly. Dear cadets, some important rules that should maintain while using computer and internet. That is, I think you have clear idea about the word sensible use. The sensible use means the maintain the do's and don'ts, that is the rules of behavior when you use computer and internet. To use computer and internet, you must follow some instructions or maintain some instructions while you use internet in a computer. Number one, you must not use internet secretly. Use computer sitting in a position from where everyone can watch the monitor. Number two, never share your name, address, and photographs to the unfamiliar persons. And never harm or threat anybody through internet. Last of all, you must not cross your age limit. You know, there are numerous filthy websites in the internet, so you should not surf these sites as those are not suitable for you. I think you all are clear about your previous lesson. This is all about your previous lessons. Dear cadets, now observe the pictures or images on the screen. Here are some pictures. You can see the people and boys are using computers in different ways. I think you are capable enough to understand that what is our today's topic, just observing the pictures. Next, here is another pictures, a combination of another pictures. And after observing the pictures, I think you can understand what is our today's lesson. Yes, our today's topic is obsession. That is lesson number 20 to 22nd. Learning outcome. After reading the lesson, that is after finishing the lessons successfully, you will be able to explain what is obsession. Next, you can also explain how can one overcome from these problems. Now, I'm going to discuss about the obsession. First of all, you should know the meaning of obsession. The meaning of obsession is addiction, and it has several meanings like mania, attraction, fascination, etc. In the computer terminology, we can describe it as computer or smartphone or ICT device related obsession. Computer obsession can be defined as the excessive use of the computer or smartphone which continues in spite of serious negative consequences for personal, social, or occupational activities. Now, I'm going to discuss about some activities that are related to the computer or internet addictions. Number one, gaming. Next, excessive use of social media or social sites. Then pornography. Again, gambling, and so on. Dear cadets, what is gaming? Gaming is considered both online and offline addiction. In your textbooks, there are stories regarding addiction on drugs, addiction with a specific food item, and addiction or obsession on gaming. Dear cadets, you may observe that in your textbook, there is a story regarding a Chinese couple. They sold their children at $9,000 just to pay for online game that they played. This story is a rigorous example of obsession on gaming. There is another story that a British woman had been eating pizza for long 31 years at her breakfast, lunch, and dinner consecutively. This is the example of addiction with food. And there are stories regarding the addiction on drugs. Next, the type of that addiction is excessive use of social sites. Excessive use of social sites like Facebook, messengers, YouTube, etc. are the online addictions. Usually, teenagers are being fallen in this type of addiction. They waste most of their times using these social media, which hampers their studies and their mental and physical health. Next, the type of the addiction is the pornography. This type of addiction can grow through both online and offline activities. This type of addiction is very dangerous for all of us. It harms our physical and mental health. It also destroys our spiritual and moral beliefs. So, all should stay away from this type of addiction. Next, the internet gambling or gambling. Internet gambling or online gambling is any kind of gambling conducted on the internet. This includes casinos and sports betting. This is an online addiction. Through this gambling, the addicted person can lose both his wealth and health. So we should be keep away us from this type of addictions. Now, I would like to discuss about the ways to get rid from the obsessions. Dear cadets, you should be very careful about any sort of addictions. If you are obsessed of using computer and internet, you should try to get rid of it. To get rid of the computer obsession or internet obsession, the steps to be taken are: number one, limit your time on the computer. This may seem difficult at first, but it is the first step to recovering from computer addiction. Remember, remember that you don't need to stop using the computer altogether. Just set reasonable limits for now. You can set a limit by setting a timer. When it goes off, close and turn off your computer. Walk away and go to something else. You can ask family, friends, or classmates to help you enforce the limit. Number two, only use the computer for necessary tasks. You may need a computer for work or for your learning. If this is the case, use the computer as much as you need to for those particular applications. Otherwise, put it away. You can uninstall programs that aren't necessary to your work, such as games or softwares for entertainment. Next, the point is get some physical exercise. Physical exercise can be a great way to get away from the computer. It keeps it keeps away from the it keeps your body fit. Next, get some physical exercise. Physical exercise can be a great way to get away from the computer. It keeps your body fit. Next, the point is try to develop new hobbies. Just take up a creative hobby such as music or art. You can also ask your friends to do the activity with you if you don't want to do it alone. Next, you can spend your time with your friends. Just choose the friends and make plan to spend your time together with outdoor games with your friends. Dear cadets, after finishing our today's topic, there are some probable questions. The questions are, number one, what is meant by obsession? Write a short note on obsession. Next, what measures should be taken to get rid of computer obsession? Dear boys, you have to prepare the answer of these questions from my lecture, just comparing with your textbooks. Next, it is time for home task. The home task is, what is meant by obsession? Write a short note on obsession. Next, it is time for karna awareness. Let's see the video clips on corona awareness.
COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by a new coronavirus introduced to humans for the first time. It is spread from person to person, mainly through the droplets produced when an infected person speaks, coughs, or sneezes. These droplets can land in the mouths or noses of people who are nearby. These droplets are too heavy to travel far in the air. They only travel approximately 1 meter and quickly settle on surfaces. This is the reason person-to-person spread is happening mainly between close contacts. The exact time that the virus can survive on surfaces is not yet known. So it is wise to clean surfaces regularly, particularly in the vicinity of people infected with COVID-19. Hands touch many surfaces, which can be contaminated with the virus. You should therefore avoid touching your eyes, nose, or mouth, since contaminated hands can transfer the virus from the surface to yourself. When coughing or sneezing, cover your mouth and nose with the bend of your elbow or use a disposable tissue. If a tissue is used, discard it immediately into a closed bin. The most effective way to prevent the spread of the new coronavirus is to clean your hands frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub or soap and water. This will eliminate the virus if it is on your hands. Stay healthy and prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Dear cadets, in fine, I would like to conclude my today's lecture. Please follow the instructions that you see in the video clip properly. Stay home and maintain your personal hygiene. Convey my salam to your parents. Inshallah, I will come back next time with new lessons. Till then, Allah Hafiz.